Hi everyone! In this sequence, we are going to sweat a lot. So there will be a lot of twists and holds. This is to help us detox from the holidays. So you can take it at your own pace, and remember you can take child's pose at any time. Okay, so we'll start off with the release work. You will need a chair, a bolster for pillow, and something to cushion your knees if your knees are a bit sensitive. So we'll start on the right side. We'll do pigeon on the chair. You'll bring your right shin onto the bolster on top of the chair, and then you slowly lower down the left knee. So for some, it might feel quite intense, but then take your time. Keep flexing the right foot. Then you can start off first a bit high, and then as you exhale, you'll slowly start to fold forward. And then as you fold forward, you can layer on, start to stick the butt out. Maybe shimmy the hips from side to side. And then make sure you connect with your breath as we release the right outer hip. And if you want a little bit more, press your left forearm against your right foot, and then we'll add a twist. You can twist any amount towards your right side or let your chest face the right side. See how this feels for you. And if you still want a little bit more, you have the option to lift the right arm up and then add a bit of a side bend. And if small movements is what you need, you can add that, or you can choose to be still. Hold here for a few cycles of breath. And then as you exhale, you'll slowly release. And then from here, you press your hands down on the bolster on the chair. Step the right foot back. Then we'll come to an inverted L shape. You can keep the knees slightly bent. And then we'll just wiggle the hips from side to side. Maybe do a few circles if that feels nice for you. Make sure you go the opposite direction. We'll take this on the left side. We'll bring the left shin on the bolster, on top of the chair, and then we'll slowly lower down the right knee. Now, if you find that this setup is too high, you have the option to take the bolster out and then just use the chair. Or if it's still too high for you, you have the option to take pigeon on the mat. And then taking your time again, each side will feel different for the outer hip release. So inhale, lifting the chest up, and then as you exhale, starting to fold forward. You can choose to be still first, and then maybe adding small movements as you start to stick the butt back, and then maybe folding forward a little bit more. And then adding the twist, press your right forearm against the left foot. As you exhale, let your chest face the left knee. Breathe here. Maybe adding small movements again. And if you still want to layer on, maybe lifting the left arm up and then reach over towards the right side. And then you have the option to maybe roll the chest down and up towards the ceiling. See how that feels as you keep reaching towards the right side. Or you have the option to just be still. And then as you exhale, you'll slowly release. And taking your time again as you come out of this shape. Press the palms down, step the left foot back. And then reach the butt back. If the hamstrings are not yet as cooperative, bend the knees slightly and then add a bit of a wiggle at the hips. And remember, connecting with the breath. And then from here, we'll set our props off to the side. Then move the chair away and the bolster. You can take away your knee pads if you don't need it, or make sure it's within reach. And then we'll come to tabletop. And then from tabletop, any movement, you can make circles at the hips. And then go the opposite direction. So as you take these easy movements, make sure you lengthen the inhale, lengthen the exhale. Maybe do a few rounds of cat and cow. As you inhale, tailbone will reach for the ceiling, chest will reach forward. Exhale, round through the back. And so a few cycles, inhale, butt sticks up. Exhale, push the mat away. You can even add rolling cats, breathe in. And then exhale, round as you sit towards the feet. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale, push and round. And then one more pair. Inhale. And exhale. Even inhale, coming up. And then from here, we'll start to spread the fingers wide. And then imagine you're trying to grip something or like a ball so that the fingertips will start to push down on the mat. We'll tuck the toes, and then as you inhale, we'll float the knees up in floating tabletop. So make sure you brace the front part of your body. Hold here for a few cycles of breath. And then as you exhale, downward facing dog. And then for your first down dog, any movement, maybe wiggle the hip side to side. Alternate bending the knees. And then you have the option, bend the knees and then reach the tailbone back. And then just finding that length for the spine. Hold here for a few cycles of breath. And then from here, we'll look in between the hands. We'll step the right foot forward, followed by the left. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands back. Okay, we'll just move with the breath. Inhale, reach the arms. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, fold again. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands back. One more round. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, fold again. Inhale, ground through the feet as you reach up. Exhale, hands back. Okay, we'll start adding. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, plant the palms. And then we'll step back to a floating tabletop. So getting used to carrying our body weight, spread the fingers wide, press away from the mat, so upper back will round slightly. Imagine you're hugging a ball between the thighs. One more breath. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Coming back to the breath. As you press the heels down towards the mat, pressing the thighs back. One more breath in. We'll look in between the hands, knees bend, step the left foot forward, followed by the right. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands up. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come up halfway. You have the option to press the hands on the shins or on the thighs. And then as you exhale, plant the palms. This time we'll step back to a plank. And then we'll hold here for a few cycles of breath. So pressing down on the fingertips, add that slight rounding, push away from the mat. Brace the front part of the body. One more breath. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe here. And looking in between the hands, knees bend, step one foot forward, followed by the other foot. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, we'll plant the palms. We'll step back to a plank again. And then this time, we'll do a modified chaturanga. So we'll bring the knees down. Okay. Keep pressing the mat away so upper back will round. As you exhale, you reach forward as much as you can, and then you'll slowly lower all the way down. Okay. So press the elbows towards the center, press the toes down. Inhale, we'll roll the chest up for cobra. And then as you exhale, we'll push back up. Downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Step it through in between the hands. We'll lower down the left knee. And then as you inhale, low lunge, reach the arms all the way up. So find traction at the legs. Press your right leg down. Press the left knee down. Imagine you're trying to slide them towards each other. As you keep reaching the arms up, as you brace the front part of the body, inhale, lift. Exhale, hands down. We'll find plank again, stepping back. As you exhale, bring the knees down. Reach the chest forward as you lower all the way down. Inhale, roll the chest up. Maybe slide the hands back. Exhale, pushing back up. Downward facing. Other side, inhale, the left leg up. Step it through. Lower down the right knee. Inhale, reach the arms up. Find low lunge. So find traction at the legs. Press the left leg down, slide the right knee. And as you lengthen up towards the ceiling, as you exhale, hands down. Press away from the mat. Stepping back, breathe in. As you exhale, bring the knees down. Reaching the chest forward, lower all the way down. Press the toes down, press the hips down. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, downward facing dog. And then we'll stay here for 5 cycles of breath. Looking in between the hands, knees bent, step one foot, followed by the other foot. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Exhale, hands back. Okay. So now that I'm starting to sweat, next round, inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, plant the palms. Okay. And then from here, grenade start to round through the upper back as you step one foot back, followed by the other foot. Okay. Hold plank again, breathe in. As you exhale, bring the knees down, reach the chest forward, lower all the way down. Press the toes back. Inhale. Exhale, pushing back up. Downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Step it through. Lower down the left knee. And then inhale, reach the arms up. Okay, so find traction again. Then imagine you're trying to hug a ball between the inner thighs. Inhale. And then as you exhale, we're going to twist towards the right side. See if you can keep the twist from the torso. Keep the hips pressing down. But find the movement from the torso. Okay, from here, we'll bring the hands together in front of the heart. Breathe in. Exhale, maybe twist a little bit more. One more breath in. And then as you exhale, we'll release the twist. Hands down. Stepping back to a plank. As you exhale, bring the knees down. Reaching forward, lower down. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Step it through. Lower down the right knee. Already find traction. Slide the legs towards each other. As you inhale, come up. Exhale, we'll twist towards the right side as the arms lifting up towards the ceiling. Keep the twist. Bring the hands together in front of the heart. Then see if you can find the movement from the torso or the waist as you twist a little bit more. One more breath in. As you exhale, we'll release. Bring the hands down and step back to a plank. Inhale. Exhale, bring the knees down, reaching forward. Inhale, roll the chest up. Exhale, downward facing. And staying here for a few cycles of breath. Use down dog to maybe reset or connect with the breath. Moving in between the hands. Knees bend, step one foot, followed by the other. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands up. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, press the palms down. You will find plank again, stepping back. Bring the knees down, reaching the chest forward as you lower all the way. Inhale, rolling up. Exhale, pushing back. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Step it through. Okay. Then we'll come up to the fingertips. Set up the legs. Widen the stance if needed. Find traction. Inhale. And then as you exhale, we'll let the belly hover, reaching the arms back. And then hold here. There will be more load on the front leg, so make sure that the left leg is engaged by pressing down towards the mat. Hold here for another cycle of breath. And then from here, we'll come all the way up. Inhale. You can bend any amount on that right knee, breathing in and out of the nose. One more breath. As you exhale, bring the hands down. You'll find plank. Inhale. Exhale, bring the knees down. Reaching forward as you lower. Inhale, rolling up. Exhale, pressing back. Other side, lifting the left leg up. Step it through. Come up to the fingertips. Adjust the stance if needed. Inhale. Let the belly hover. And then reach the arms back. Hold here. One more breath in. And then from here, we'll reach the arms back. High lunge. One more breath. And from here, bring the hands down. We'll step back to a plank. Inhale. Exhale. Bring the knees down. Reaching forward. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, downward facing dog. From here, we'll look in between the hands, bend the knees, step one foot forward, followed by the other foot. Inhale, exhale, forward. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands up. Inhale, exhale, forward. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, plant the palms. We'll find plank again. Breathe in. And then as you're ready, bring the knees down. Reach the chest forward. Lower all the way down. Inhale, press up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Step it through in between the hands. Find traction again. Come up to the fingertips. Inhale. And then as you exhale, we'll twist towards the right side. Ground the left palm on the mat. And then as you exhale, you'll reach the right arm up. And then hold here. Keep the legs sliding towards each other. You have the option, look down, come up to the fingertips, or maybe let the hand hover. Hold here and breathe. One more breath in. Exhale, release the twist. Bring the hands down. Stepping back, breathe in. Exhale, reaching forward. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left side, lifting the left leg up. Step it through. Okay, find traction again. Adjust the stance if needed. Inhale, ground the right palm. Exhale, we'll twist towards the left side, lifting the left arm up. Find traction again. Breathe here. Then you have the option of pressing away from the right hand, or you can look down, come up to the fingertips, hold here, or you have the option, maybe let the hand up. Breathe. One more breath. And then exhale, release the twist. Stepping back. As you exhale, bring the knees down, lower down. Inhale, press up. Exhale, downward facing dog. And then looking in between the hands, knees can bend. Step one foot forward, followed by the other. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, plant the palms. You will find plank. Breathe in. Press away from the mat. Bring the knees down. As you exhale, reach forward, lower down. Inhale, rolling up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Step it through. Find traction again. You can come up to the fingertips if you need the space. And then inhale, come all the way up. High lunge. And then from here, we'll bring the hands together in front of the heart. Breathe in. As you exhale, we'll start to twist towards the right side. Hold the twist. Inhale again. And then as you exhale, we'll hinge forward. Okay, we'll hold here. We won't let the left elbow hook onto the right knee. And then hold the twist. Twist any amount towards the right, keeping the legs active. Hold here for a few cycles of breath. And then as you exhale, release the twist. Hands down, stepping back. Exhale, reaching forward, lower down. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Step it through. Find traction again. Breathe in. And slowly come all the way up. We'll bring the hands together in front of the heart. Inhale. Exhale, twist towards the left side. Hold here. And then we'll start to hinge forward. Any amount. Find the movement again from the torso. Breathe. One more cycle. And then exhale, we'll raise. Stepping back. And then 5 cycles of breath in downward facing dog. And then from here, we'll bring the knees down on the mat. We'll find child's pose. Big toes can come together, knees hip width apart or slightly wider if you prefer. Bringing the head down. Or you can wrap your arms around the legs. And then from here, we'll slowly come up. Come up to seated. Connect with your breath again. If you need to towel dry, grab your towel. Then you can choose to move, rock from side to side, or maybe just be still in the shape. And then from here, we'll release the feet down. Bring the feet hip width apart. Make sure toes are pointing forward. Press the palms down. Breathe in. And then we'll slowly lift the hips up towards the ceiling and your mouth. You can keep the hands pressing down. You can press the shoulders down. Or you have the option to interlace. Maybe shimmy the shoulders towards each other. Press the arms down. Stay here. And then as you exhale, we'll slowly release. We'll bring the knees in again towards the chest. This time we'll bring the arms out to a T, inhale. And then exhale, we'll lower down the knees towards the left side. Make sure your right side, your right shoulder and palm are pressing down as you twist towards the left. We'll bring the knees back to center. Exhale, we'll twist towards the right side. Just let the knees be heavy. Let your left side anchor you down as your legs twist towards the right side. And then stay here for a few cycles of breath or for as long as you like. And then we'll bring the knees back to center. You can hug the knees in towards the chest, maybe lifting the head up. Hold here. And then as you exhale and start to lower down, and straighten out the legs. If you have your props nearby, you can use it any way you want it to make the final shape more comfortable for you. And then as you start to let go and soften what needs to soften, let your eyes close, let your fingers be soft, and just let your feet fall out to the sides. You'll be starting to let go of the breath and finding complete surrender in Shavasana. And then when you're ready, coming back to your breath, lengthening the inhale, and finding small movements at the toes, at the fingers. So you reach the hands over the head, giving yourself a stretch that feels good. Then you'll hug the knees in towards the chest. Roll on to one side. And when you're ready, roll up. You can stay here for a moment. Just let the palms be soft on the knees. Bring your hands together as you bow down. As you end your practice, maybe staying quiet for a few moments, connecting with the breath. And then when you're ready, gently blink the eyes open. Namaste. So I hope you enjoyed that sequence and you did sweat a lot, just like me. I had to towel dry after the class. And I would like to thank you for watching. This is Ever Yoga by Jo and Daya, sharing everyday yoga for everybody.